What's up, everyone? Welcome to Hector's Kitchen. Today, I'm not gonna cook with everyone, but I'm gonna share some amazing tips, some stuff that I probably have not shared in the past. Give me a second while I go on my page and share it to my regular page, because today I'm going live through my business page. So give me 1 second as I do this. Give me 1 second. I'll be right there. Okay, this should be good. Should be ready to go. Sorry for the delay. This is super excited right now. You don't know, I'm super excited. I love doing cooking shows. A lot of people tell me, a lot of people value that I do these things because they kind of they get a lot of input. They got a lot of insight of what I provide them. I give them a lot of information so that they can grow from it. Because one of the things that I think the biggest problem that a lot of people have is in the kitchen. And it's about knowing what you buy, knowing what you get. Those things really, really matter. So I highly recommend that a lot of you start making smart choices the next time you go out there and go buy some things, because it's very important that you stay focused on your nutrition day in and day out, so that you are able to provide your body the proper nutrition that it needs on a daily basis. So I'll wait a little bit for people to get on, because I got some amazing stuff that I want to share. I got all the products today. I did not open anything up because I'm not going to do the whole cooking show. You guys already experienced that already. I want to break down what I buy and why I buy them, so that you can understand how to read labels, because I think that's a mistake that everyone has. They don't know how to read the labels, and I think the labels are the number one crucial thing that we need to all be aware of, so that we can be able to know what we're buying. Because half the times, half of you out there are too busy just buying the calories. You buy the calories. Okay, this is 100 calories. Okay, this is only 200 calories. Okay, this is only 500 calories. You got to stop that, because that's not where the actual decision lies. The decision lies on the sugar intake. The decision lies on the sodium intake. Those are the two main byproducts of the actual product itself to allow you to either make a good decision or a bad decision. Because trust me, you don't want to make a bad decision, especially when you're looking to change your life, when you're looking to transform your life. So I have this nice little stand here. So I'll try to make the best of what I'm doing, so I can give you the most information possible, so you guys can get a lot of good information from it. So today I'm gonna make the normal stuff that I normally make. I'm gonna make my quinoa today. I'm gonna make my turkey chili today. It's been a very busy day for me. I've been running around errands, because the first 2 days after I got back from Nashville, I stood home, and I was just knocking out some business stuff that I got to get done with my team, because we're part of a big group right now that we're on a mission to save 2,000 lives out there, and definitely want to give you guys the most information possible to give you guys, so you guys can start making right decisions. Hey, Carlin from UK, whoop whoop. What's up? What's up, Eddie? What's going on? All right, so let me show you what I'm doing here. I'm doing quinoa. Let me pull out the quinoa. I forgot to pull out the quinoa. Should be here. I think to me, I haven't even dissected the quinoa yet to see which ones are good, which ones are bad. To me, quinoa is quinoa, brown rice is brown rice. I don't think there's a difference personally, and if there is a difference, I'm sorry, but I'm not a nutritionist. I just know what works for me, and I'm trying to help you to find what works for you. Again, whatever I say, whatever I do, it's only my opinion. This is my opinion. I just want to provide you with the most information possible so that you can get the best results that you are looking to get. Everyone is different, okay? So let me start off by showing you red meat. A lot of you like the red meat, right? I always highly recommend to try to get the one with the lower percentage of fat, right? I like bison. I've heard so many good things of bison meat. I buy this one. Just find your local market. I don't know, some of you are not gonna have the same one as mine, but this ground bison that I buy here, and it's ground. I do not like them prepared. I don't like them prepared, meaning that they're already packaged, already done. When the items are prepared already for you, and not like this, not in a ground version, they're gonna add salt to it. And the sodium intake is gonna be extremely high. You're trying to stay away from that. If you're looking to lose weight, you gotta stay away from the high sodium intakes. You gotta try to manage your sodium intake as much as possible. Again, but obviously your body does need sodium, but you don't want to intake it so much that it's gonna affect the results that you get. So this right here is 1 pound of ground bison meat, okay? And in this ground bison meat, obviously it's 16 ounces. What am I going to do with this? I'm going to make them into burgers. I'm going to make them into patties. And the patties are going to be 4 ounces each. So 4 ounces each is going to give me 4 burgers. So for 4 burgers, this package right here cost me $10. So for $10, I get 4 burgers that I get to make at home the way I want to make it, with the kind of sodium, the kind of fats that I want to put in it. So this right here, the sodium intake for every 4 ounces, because you got to know how to read this. The way you read this, the labels, is you start from the top. Serving size, keyword right here. Serving size is the key word. If you don't know the serving size, these numbers right here is not for the whole package. These numbers that are broken down right here is by whatever the serving size is. In this case, 4 ounces, which is like, 1 patty that I'm going to make, it's going to be 11 grams of fat, 50 grams of cholesterol, 60 grams of sodium. Very important that you know that. 60 milligrams of sodium. If you buy these burgers, these bison burgers already pre-made, they're going to be quadruple that number. They're going to be in the 300s and higher. Guarantee you. If you don't believe me, go try it out. And the protein is going to be 23 grams of protein. So this is going to be this part of the meat is going to be that much. So every 4 ounces is going to be 11 grams, 60 sodium, and 23 protein. Very important that you learn this. Make sure you understand this, because this is very important that you know how to measure things out. The ground turkey. Again, it doesn't matter the brand. This is what I buy. I like it so far. It fulfills my stomach. Again, serving size. Every 4 ounces of this meat is going to give me 75 milligrams of sodium. If I were to buy turkey burgers already pre-made, that number will skyrocket over 4 to 5 times its number. So it'll be like in the 360s to 400 and above. The reason why is because they have to maintain it in the refrigerator. They're gonna add salt. They're gonna add salt to it to maintain its nature, I guess you want to call it, right? And it has 20 grams of protein, and it has 17 grams of fat for every 4 ounces. So now this is 48 ounces. So you already know 16 ounces every 4. That means it's 4. So that means if you do the math, it'll probably be 632. It's 3 pounds right here. It's 3 pounds right here. So if you divide it by 4, you'll have 12. You can get 12 patties off of this one thing if you measure them out correctly. And what I like to do is I like to make the burgers, patties, but in this case, I'm not gonna do. I'm just giving you examples. So what I'm gonna do with this is I'm gonna make a ground turkey chili, right? But if you want to make this burgers, you can make up to 12 burgers for I believe I paid was like $10 to $11. So you get 12 turkey burgers at 4 ounces each for $12. You can't beat that. It's all about managing your money, managing your sodium intake, so that you can give your body the proper nutrition that it needs, so that you can get the best results possible. The chicken that I buy this chicken. All right. Again, it could be a chicken from your local, meat product producer or wherever it is that you live. So these are all this is 3.84 pounds of this. This cost me $10 for almost close to 4 pounds. That's pretty good. So what I do is I slice them in half to make sure that I get enough ounces out of them so that I can get the proper nutrition that I'm looking for in my diet. All right. So what we're gonna do here is, if we look at the numbers, again, this is a serving size of 4 ounces. 4 ounces of serving size. This is higher. This is 360 milligrams already done. Why? Because I'm buying it like this. This is how they preserve it. There's certain things that you can get away with, and there's certain things you can't. In this case, this is just the way this is. And I'm cool with that, because you know what? I'm saving on all the other ones. Very important that you understand that. So there's 360 milligrams of sodium, 23 grams of protein. If you find a lesser sodium intake on your chicken, then go for it. But again, I've learned that 500 milligrams of sodium is the highest you can go for an inactive person. For an active person, it's 2,000 milligrams of sodium that you can intake. So that's that. Beans. Beans is something that a lot of people do because of rice and beans. I get it. So one of the things that I want to really stress to you guys is that when you're buying beans, turn it around. Look at the serving size. Half a cup is whatever the numbers is for per serving. Serving size is the key word to every item that you purchase for everything that you're about to eat. If you don't know how to read the labels, you are making a huge mistake. Learn the labels, learn how to buy, and you will get the best results, and you will start buying the right products, okay? So when you this beans, these are my kidney beans. This is what I'm going to use for the turkey chili. It's half a cup. And this is not the one that I buy. Hold up. Oh. See this? Check this out. Somebody got slick on me. Check this out. Look. They're both the same. This sodium intake says 380. And this one says 24. I wonder what happened there. I wonder which one is correct. So, let's read this one, because this is the correct one, because that's what I buy. That's why I buy it. So, this half a cup will give you 24 milligrams of sodium, 5 grams of protein for every half a cup. So, you got to make sure you look at the beans in your local area and start actually buying the right beans so that you can start using them for your best results. Cucumbers, I like them already. I'll cut them myself. I don't have to tell you no intake on that. Carrots, I buy it myself. I buy them straight up already done. The sauces that you buy, again, serving size, half a cup. For every half a cup for this specific brand is 40 milligrams of sodium, because there's no salt added. You want anything that says no salt added. You really want to do this because sauce, guys, a lot of you like pasta. A lot of you like adding sauce to certain items into your food. So you got to make sure you're adding something that's just not making things worse. It's going to make things better. So again, do your best to cut down sodium. Very important. Let's talk about Mrs. Dash here, because I know a lot of you out there, especially my Latino friends out there, Mrs. Dash is what I use, my preference of seasoning for my food. So those of you that have adobo in your pantry, throw it away, and I will tell you why. Because Mrs. Dash doesn't have no sodium, has 10 milligrams of potassium, and that's it. Everything else is pure. You want Mrs. Dash. If you have, I'm telling you right now, if you have adobo in your pantry, throw it away because it's killing you. It is killing you, people. If you don't understand what I'm saying, go to the back of the label, put your fingers in probably a quarter to a nickel size. That is 1/4 teaspoon. Let me see if I have a 1/4 teaspoon. All right, matter of fact, it's actually smaller. I'm bugging. This right here is 350 milligrams of sodium on adobo. Who seasons their adobo with this much? I mean, who seasons their chicken with this much adobo? I bet you none of you do. Because you guys are like, if you're Hispanic, you have a piece of chicken, you don't go like this. You actually start spreading it out, right? Boom, and then you flip it, and then you do the same thing on the other side. You know what I'm saying? So imagine how many of these you're adding to your piece of chicken. So in one piece of chicken, you are exceeding your daily intake, and it's gonna kill you just by itself. So if you're feeling tired, if you're feeling like drowsy, if you're feeling like that you want to go to sleep, if you feel like you don't have no more energy, has to do with how you're seasoning your food. It has to do with how much salt you're putting in your food, how much oil you're adding into your food. All that takes effect in your body. The way you act is the reflection of how you eat. So if you think you're actually eating right because you're like, oh, I'm eating salads, and even salads are bad if you overdo it. So you got to start making sure you're making proper decisions when you're doing your salads. So throw away the adobo, 100%. So with that being said, I'm going to get my butt to cook. I'll share the quinoa. I don't think the quinoa's quinoa. It's like nothing salt here. For every 1/4 cup is 2.5 grams of fat, 200 milligrams of potassium, 31 grams of carbs. This is a carb, so this is actually one of the good carbs. So I'm eating that as my carb option for the week. So with that being said, guys, I think that I shared you guys a lot of great tips for you guys to start using. Learn how to read labels, and it starts at the serving size. There's no point of reading what the ingredients or how much calories stuff has, or how much sodium or sugar it has, until you know how much it's gonna take for you to fulfill that part. So the serving size is the number one key ingredient to start serving your food correctly. I hope that helps. I hope you guys take it to your kitchen, and I hope you start eating healthy. And if you get results because of the things that I tell you, please share with me. Share it here. If you feel that this video is very informational for you, share it away to your page. Let other people see it. Don't be selfish. Pay it forward. And always remember, never forget to have faith, not fear. Whoop, whoop. Peace.